This tutorial is for the Elnora Crochet Cowl, and specifically I'm putting this together for the Expression Fiber Arts Winter 2018 Crochet Along. I have here my sample piece. It's not very many rounds, just enough to get around in a circle and show you how to work each round. The instructions for the cowl itself, especially the written instructions, don't make very clear how to join each round or how to move into each round. And if you follow some of the instructions, for instance, the instructions for round 1 don't make any sense because they're only for the base round. They don't actually work for the repeats. And then some of the other rounds have you work like a chain 2 or something else that ends up making this jagged little join between the rounds. And so the instructions that I'm going to have here in this tutorial, as well as the written instructions that I've posted in the forum itself, explain how to move between rounds without that jagged join. So you're basically working, instead of finishing each round and then joining to move up to the next round, you're actually just sliding into each subsequent round and working in a spiral. So I've already worked my rounds 1 through 6 on this little sample piece right here, and I'm getting ready to finish round 6. So one of the things I want to point out here is as you move from, let me back up a second. In this pattern, rounds 1 and 4 are essentially identical. Rounds 2 and 5 are essentially identical, and rounds 3 and 6 are essentially identical. The only variation between those can come from the way that you do the transition from round 6 to round 1 and from round 3 to round 4. So the first time through, so for rounds 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to work with one of the transitions. Rounds 4, 5, and 6, I'm going to work the other transition, and there's going to be a link down in the description for this video with a timestamp that you can just skip over the first 3 rounds and go straight to rounds 4, 5, and 6 if you prefer. So I'm going to work one way for rounds 1, 2, and 3, which again work as well for rounds 4, 5, and 6. So I've worked one way already. When I come to the end of my round 6, what I see, besides this little tail that tells me, hey, you're getting to the end of the round, are a set of 3 single crochets, a chain, and then 3 more single crochets. See if I can make sure that's clear. So 3 single crochets right here, chain stitch, 3 more single crochets. Now, nowhere in the pattern do you work the same stitches twice in a row. You're always transitioning between one type and the other type. And the reason you're doing that is because you're building these diamonds, but they're not side-by-side diamonds. You have them offset from each other. So you have, for instance, down here, the end of one diamond that's side-by-side with the beginning of another diamond. So you're not going to be working 2 diamonds side by side, so the 3 stitches here, or the 3 single crochets here and 3 single crochets here might be a little confusing until you look at the bigger picture. So if you look at my first set of 3 single crochets that I've just worked into, it's the end of this diamond right here. And I've worked the final single crochet into the second of those 3 single crochets in the round below. If you look at the 3 single crochets that are immediately to the left, they're the beginning of a new diamond. So we're actually building this one up while this one is being decreased. So increasing here, decreasing here. This is the end of my round 6. To transition into the beginning of round 1, so going back to the beginning, I have 2 choices. So the first time through, I'm going to begin my round 1, which is again identical to round 4, by doing a chain 5. Now, because I've begun this round with a chain 5, I am not going to end the round with a chain 5. I'm going to end the round by working the 5 single crochets around the 3 single crochets, basically building up the diamond that's back here. So I've begun with my 5 single crochets. I'm going to skip this chain. Sorry, I've begun with my chain 5. Back up. Began with my chain 5. I'm going to skip this chain, and then I'm going to work a single crochet into the chain, a single crochet into each of the single crochets, and then a single crochet into the chain immediately after, making a total of 5 single crochets that I've just worked. So I did a chain 5, and then I worked 5 single crochets. I'll show you again. So chain 5. Your chain 5 will skip over the top of this single crochet. You'll work a single crochet into the chain that's immediately before the 3 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in the chain, 1 single crochet in each of the single crochets, 1 single crochet in the chain. Chain 5. Skip the single crochet, single crochet in the chain, single crochet in each of the 3 single crochets, single crochet in the chain. So you're just going to keep working that pattern all the way around. Chain 5, skip the 1 single crochet, work a single crochet in the chain, a single crochet in each of the 3 single crochets, and a single crochet in the chain immediately after. So go ahead and work that all the way around, and you can pause the video while you're waiting or finishing that up, and then I'll meet you again at the beginning of the next round. Alright, I've just finished up round 1, which again is identical to round 4, by working a total of 5 single crochets. And because I began this round with a chain 5, I'm at the end of the round. I'm not going to work a second chain 5. I'm going to move immediately into round 2, which is identical to round 5, by chaining 3, and then working a single crochet into the chain 5. Chain 3, and then in this set of 5 single crochets, we're going to skip the first and last and work a single crochet into each of the second, third, and fourth single crochets. So skip the first, single crochet into the second, single crochet into the third, single crochet into the fourth, skip the fifth, chain 3, single crochet into the chain 5, chain 3, we have those 5 single crochets, skip the first one, single crochet into the second one, sorry about that. So back up just a little bit. I did my chain 3, skipping the first of these 5 single crochets, single crochet into the second, single crochet into the third, single crochet into the fourth, skip the fifth, chain 3. And you're just going to continue that around to the end. So go ahead and pause the video and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Alright, coming to the end of round 2, I've just finished working the 3 single crochet into the second, so 1 single crochet each into the second, third, and fourth of the 5 single crochet from round 1. And transitioning from round 2 or 5 into 3 or 6, I want to point out here, so for your previous round, so round 2 or 5, you've worked chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, 3 single crochet. You're basically going to be reversing that pattern in the next round. So in round 3 or 6, you'll work chain 3, 3 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet. So you'll begin the round with a chain 3, And then this single crochet you're going to be building into a new diamond. So you'll work one single crochet in the chain space right next to it, one single crochet in that single crochet, one single crochet in the chain space immediately after it. Then chain 3, and then these 3 single crochet right here, you're going to be completing that diamond. So you're going to skip the first single crochet, work a single crochet into the second single crochet, and skip the third single crochet. So I'll show you again. Chain 3, you have one single crochet between 2 sets of chain 3s. So you're going to work a single crochet into the chain immediately before it, a single crochet into that single crochet, and a single crochet into the chain immediately after it. Chain 3, and then you have 3 single crochets. You're going to skip the first one, work a single crochet into the second one, skip the third one. Chain 3, work 3 single crochets, one in the chain, one in the single crochet, one in the chain, chain 3, skip the first, work a single crochet in the second, skip the third, single crochet, chain 3, work 3 single crochets, one in the chain, one in the single crochet, one in the chain, chain 3, and just continue that pattern all the way around. You can pause the video and I'll meet you at the beginning of the next round. Alright, we are finishing up round 3 or round 6, and just as at the beginning of the video, I have a set of 3 single crochets, a chain, and 3 single crochets. And again, the first set is the end of a diamond. I'm finishing that diamond. So actually to finish row 6, I'm going to work a single crochet into the second of those 3 single crochets. And I've completed that single crochet, that diamond. And then these next 3 single crochets are going to need a set of 5 single crochet worked around them. So it's time to move into row 4 or row 1. They're identical again. Now, before I began my round with a chain 5, I'm going to show you now how to work the opposite way. So instead of this being the end of my round 3, I'm actually going to end my round 3 with a chain 3. Alright, now I'm going to begin my row 4 or row 1 with those 5 single crochet. So I'm going to be working a single crochet into the chain, 1 single crochet into each of the 3 single crochets here, and then 1 more into the chain, so for a total of 5 single crochet. Because I'm beginning this round with the 5 single crochet, I want to end this round with a chain 5. And as I work rows 5 and 6 and then come back to row 1, I'll explain and show you how that alters the next set. So I've worked my 5. Now I'm going to do a chain 5. I'm going to skip this single crochet, and then I'm going to work another set of 5 single crochet around these 3. So 1 in the chain space, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 single crochet in the third, and a final single crochet in the chain space immediately after. Chain 5, skip the single crochet, work a single crochet in the chain space, single crochet in the first, single crochet in the second, and single crochet in the third, and then a final single crochet in the chain space immediately after. And you're just going to continue that way all the way around, working a chain 5 and then 5 single crochets around the 3, skipping the 1 single crochet. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and I will meet you again at the end of the round. Alright, now at the end of, and now I can't count, I've lost count. getting ready to work. Um, now I'm gonna have to back up. What did I just do? Hang on. Sorry about that. All right, round 4. I just finished. I'm finishing up round 4. So I've worked the 5 single crochets, chain 5, 5 single crochet all the way around. Now, because I began this round with 5 single crochets, I have to end this round with a chain 5. If I began the row with a chain 5, or began the round with a chain 5, I would need to end with the 5 single crochets. Alright, so I work my chain 5, and as I told you earlier, this is going to change the way the stitches show up the next time you get to work a round 1 or a round 4. So, moving on to row 5, which is worked just like row 2, we're going to go ahead and skip over. So we're skipping over this because that's part of finishing row 4. Row 5, we have the 5 single crochets. Now we're going to be decreasing this diamond, so we're going to work a single crochet in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, skipping the 1st and 5th of those single crochets. So single crochet in the 2nd, and this is your first stitch of row 5. 3rd and 4th, and then you're going to work a chain 3, and then you're going to work a single crochet in the chain 5, chain 3, and then again we're going to work a single crochet in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, skipping the 1st and 5th. So skip the first single crochet, work a single crochet into the 2nd, single crochet into the 3rd, single crochet into the 4th, skip the 5th, chain 3, work a single crochet into the chain 5, chain 3, skip the first single crochet, single crochet into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, skip the 5th, chain 3, work a single crochet into the chain 5, chain 3, skip the first, single crochet in the 2nd, single crochet in the 3rd, single crochet in the 4th, chain 3, and continue that way all the way around. Go ahead and pause the video, and I will meet you at the end of round 5. Alright, as you remember, we ended round 4 with this chain 5, so the final stitch of round 5 needs to be chain 3 and then the single crochet into that chain 5, which means round 6, which is identical to round 3, is going to begin with a chain 3, and then we're going to work a single crochet into the middle, or the second stitch, second single crochet of these 3. So chain 3, skip the first single crochet, work a single crochet into the 2nd, skip the 3rd single crochet, chain 3, and then we're going to be working 3 single crochet around this 1. So just like rows 2 and 3, rows 5 and 6 alternate. So row 2 and 5 both have, you're working chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, 3 single crochet. Rows 3 and 6 are chain 3, 3 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet. So that transition between 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 is fairly simple. Chain 3, skip the first single crochet, work the 2nd single crochet, skip the 3rd, chain 3, you have 1 single crochet, and around that 1 single crochet you're going to work a single crochet in the chain directly before, a single crochet in the single crochet in the chain after the single crochet, chain 3, skip the first single crochet, work a single crochet in the second single crochet, skip the third single crochet, chain 3. One more time. You're going to have a single crochet between 2 chains. So you're going to work a single crochet in the chain right before, a single crochet in the single crochet, and a single crochet in the chain right after. Chain 3. Then you have 3 single crochet. Go ahead and skip the first, single crochet in the second, and skip the third. Chain 3. Work 3 single crochet around this one by working 1 in the chain, 1 in the single crochet, 1 in the chain, chain 3, and continue that around until you get back to the beginning. You can pause the video and I will meet you at the beginning of, or the end of your round 6 or 3, whichever you're working on. Alright, finishing up round 6 or round 3. So I've just worked the single crochet that's at the top of this diamond into the second of these 3. If you'll remember, at the very beginning of the video, when we were getting started, I mentioned that I got to the end of the round and I had 3 single crochet followed by 3 single crochet. Well, now I'm getting to the end of the round and I have a single crochet followed by a single crochet. The reason this is different is because I ended all the way back down at round 4. I ended with a chain 5 instead of began with a chain 5. That's the only difference. That's why it looks different. Essentially, anytime you've come to 2 of the same kind of stitches in a row in this pattern, that means it's time to transition to the next row. It just depends on where you are in the pattern. In this case, I actually need to finish round 6, so I'm going to chain 3. And as you can see, this is the beginning of a new diamond, not the end, where this is the end of another diamond. This is the end of, or beginning of a new diamond. So I'm going to go ahead and work the 3 single crochets here. 1 in the chain, 1 in the single crochet, 1 in the chain. And now I'm back at either a row 4 or a row 1. In my case, I'm at row 1. And I'm back to that decision. Do I work my 5 chain stitches at the beginning or the end of my row 1? It's entirely up to you. If you work the 5 chain stitches at the beginning, you'll end up with, when you come around to your row 4 or your row 1 the next time, you'll have 3 single crochets followed by 3 single crochets. If you wait and work the chain 5 at the end, you will come to the next time you get to that row, you'll have 1 single crochet followed by 1 single crochet. That's the only difference. Otherwise, the 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3, are worked exactly like 4, 5, and 6. Where you begin entirely depends on where you end the previous row. So, in this case, because I have a chain and another chain here, if I work a chain 3, then that takes me to here, where I can start my row 1 with the single crochet in the chain, and then single crochet in each of the 3 single crochet, single crochet in the chain immediately after. As you can see, that looks fine. Alternatively, instead of finishing row 6 with a chain 3, I can begin row 1 with a chain 5 and then work the 5 single crochet, beginning with 1 in the chain, 1 each in each of the single crochet, 1 in the chain at the end. When I get back around, the chain 5 that's bumping up is going to show me, okay, that's time to start a new round. So instead of this being a chain 3 as the end of round 6, it's a chain 5 beginning of round 1. Same thing when you're working rows 3 and 4. If it's a chain 3, it's the end of row 3. If it's a chain 5, it's the beginning of row 4. Just remember that when you work rows 1 and 4, you are either beginning with a chain 5 or you're ending with a chain 5. Do not work a chain 5 on both ends. I hope that helps. I hope this has been a helpful tutorial and kind of showed you how to transition between each round of the Elnora cowl. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can tag me on Ravelry, Writer Mom of 4. You can leave a comment for me also on the Crochet Along forum, or you can even leave a comment here. I hope this helps. Thanks so much.